Hi. This would be my gender tag video, and if you don't already know who I am, I'm Tlik. I can't understand why you would have stumbled upon this video if you didn't know who I was. So, if you did somehow, I'm sorry. You're about to get to know me probably way, way more than you would ever want to, and it's just leave if that frightens you. Um, So I decided to do this for several reasons. Um, One, it just might help me get things out in the open, and just I thought it might help for various reasons you'll see. And I was kind of inspired by Adam's video, Trist's, Dodgers. It's I don't know. It's really great to see so many people doing this, sharing it with the world, and just I wanted to be a part of that. Plus, I don't know. You'll see. Um, so 10 questions, and I'll just this is just gonna be me ranting pretty much. So be prepared. Question one: how do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? I identify as female, which you may or may not know, um, and it means a lot. And it's hard to explain. This is both the easiest and the hardest question for me. Um, let's see. First off, it means that I'm sort of trapped currently in my life. I am in a position where I can't always express myself in a way that feels genuine. Um, Certain things I can do. I can mostly dress the way I'd want to. Mostly, I can mostly behave the way I'd want to, but not everywhere. Just it's not necessarily the safest thing for me right now. Um, which gets into the whole dysphoria thing in a little bit. Um, it also means that my body itself just doesn't feel right. Um, I'm currently going through vocal training or vocal exercises, anyways. At least trying to do it daily. Um, I'm not good at it yet. I've never had an ear for pitches or anything, but I'm trying. Um, what pronouns honor you? I prefer female pronouns. I can't always be addressed as such in my day-to-day life, but I prefer them, if at all possible. Her, she, hers, etc. Um, 3. Describe the style of clothes that you most often wear. Well, I most often wear I wear both masculine and feminine clothes, mostly kind of grungy. Um, a lot of black, gray, but blue too, some red, some green. Pretty much any color that's not yellow or brown. Um, I would wear more form-fitting, more feminine clothes if they were available to me. Also, if I felt like I had a body that could pull them off. I have no form at all. I'm very lanky and broad-shouldered, and it's just not good. I don't like it at all. Um, but some clothes I wear very that are more feminine that I prefer I could wear more often. Um, I have a pair of the only pair of like female shoes or feminine shoes that I own. They're these little black leather boots. Well, not little. They come up to like they're kind of like thigh highs, a little bit shorter. And they have a little bit of a heel and straps, and they're great, and I love them, and I love it when I get to wear them. But I wear a lot of like jackets and hoodies and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. Clothing is. I try and find like a. I try and find the balance right now between what I'm, what I can like get away with, I guess, if that makes any sense. Um, if I was able to, I'd wear like heels and dresses, and I hate when I see clothes in the women's section, and I just would I just want to take them and wear them all day, and I can't, and it's just super sad. Um, 4. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have any facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? Um, I currently shave everything, just all of it. I hate body hair, I really do. Um, I even choose shave this half of my head because I feel like it. I haven't done it in a while, and I really need to. Don't look at my hair, but yeah. Um, I am part Puerto Rican, so my hair grows back really fast, which sucks. I don't shave my arm hair as often as I would like, just because it grows back so fast. Um, but yeah, I typically shave everything. Um, when I was younger, I had shorter hair, and I absolutely hated it. It was just the worst thing in the world. I like it when my hair is in my face. I really do. Um, I've always loved having long hair. It's also kind of curly. I just like got out of the shower and straightened it and stuff, so it's just kind of wavy right now, but it gets really curly. There's also some dyes in there, and I might dye it more at some point. I don't know. Um, Talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What type of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? Um, I love makeup. I'm not good at it, and I've never been taught how to use it, but it's great, and it's super fun, if tedious at points, but I love it. I've had friends that would do my makeup for me. I'm terrified of things going near my eyes, so eyeliner is typically a thing I avoid, but sometimes I can get talked into it. Um, if I'm in a position to where I can actually get away with it, obviously. Um, do I paint my nails? Yeah, I do. That's a thing I do rather regularly. My nails aren't painted right now, but I do. Um, Blacks, purples, reds, whatever. What type of soaps and perfumes do you use? If um, Typically like a jasmine-y scent. Sometimes a bit stronger, like earthier smells. Um, it really depends. Deodorants and soaps are typically like a lightly fragrance, and sometimes I'll wear like a perfume or something. I typically don't like go out all too much like parties or anything where I feel like that'd be necessary, but sometimes I do, yeah. Jasmine is my favorite flower, my favorite scent, so typically that. Um, do you, how, 6. How often have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? Obviously, yes. Um, not in a position to always correct people. Um, but when I was younger, it was, when I was younger, I had like really like fine, short hair, and it was really bad. Because now I can occasionally get confused. Now people think I'm a girl from behind, and it makes me really happy when they get confused. Um, I don't correct them. I just kind of leave it in there, and if they correct themselves, they do, but I typically don't. Um, it's really hard for me if I'm honest. Um, on the internet, it's kind of my safe zone. I am able to express myself as true to form as possible. I can kind of. The outer layer doesn't matter as much, and it's just a great feeling. With the whole misgender thing, it's typically in person, and if I haven't already explained myself being trans on the internet, but if it's on the internet, I correct them. Um, so yeah, I get really happy when people call me a girl in real life. Um, do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? Yes. Um, Typically, it's when someone is calling me a guy in person and I just feel icky. Um, or when I'm looking in a mirror, or when I'm going through a clothing store and I see these great like dresses or shoes or shirts or like whatever, and I would love to wear them, but I can't because I'm super tall and super lanky, and I do not have a form that could like fill those out. And I would, even if I did, it would be dangerous for me to do so currently, and it's terrifying. And it's hard because you kind of just want to. It makes you want to kind of like scratch at your skin to get to what's inside. Just keep scratching and peeling away till you can finally show everyone what you actually are, what you aspire to be. Um, my voice will also do it. Sometimes I wake up and it's a lot better. It's a lot easier for me. Sometimes I wake up and I just feel pretty. Others I don't, and it's contributed to anxiety issues, chronic depression, that type of thing. Um, but yeah, short answer, yes, I do. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if you were able to, if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any child you may have? No. I'm Kids are okay. 4 to like 8, they're super cute and they're fun and just go kids. Um, other, no, no, I really, really don't. I'm, I have enough problems dealing with myself, with my own issues. I would never want to be in charge of some little person and in charge of making sure they get through life okay. I don't need that pressure at all. I don't want it. Um, I would not make a good parent whatsoever. Um, talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you to have free? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you comfortable with others paying for you, or offer to pay for you? Um, I don't mind if I had a partner and they made more than me. It doesn't bother me at all. I As long as we're both happy and we're both contributing, that's really all that kind of matters. Um, if people offer to pay for me, I typically accept it. Um, I currently do not have a job and do not have the most money in the world, so typically I'll accept it. But if I typically like to at least split the bill, if not pay for it. Depends on what it is. A lot of the times, depends on how much I have on me. I don't I don't like feeling like I'm burdening people, but I'm also not. I know when I'm not in a position to refuse is also a thing. Um, 10. Anything else you want to share about your experiences with the gender? It's hard, really. Um, it's a tough thing to deal with in general. It's a really interesting topic, though, a lot of the times. I like that it's open for discussion now. Um, it's it's getting easier, though. I feel like that's important. I'm able to make this video, you know? Um, I'm able to say I'm I identify as female and feel somewhat good about it. Maybe not in person, but I have an outlet at the very least until I'm able to, you know? It's not. I don't have to feel like I'm some sort of monster or anything like that. I don't have to feel like I mean, it, it's. I'm not great at expressing myself, obviously, and this is one of the hardest things you could probably express. I'm just thankful, I guess, that we are now coming to a point where, in society in general, where I'm able to say I identify as female. That's that's pretty much it. Um, I'd like to thank Trist. Um, I'd like to thank Ashley Wild. I'd like to thank Adam and Dodger and everyone else who's made these videos because it makes it easier. It really does. Um, so just thank you guys. It means a lot.